Welcome, you're watching Vox News, your daily news updates with Rita Kamkumo. Our headlines today: Madagascar launches a pill version of its herbal tea, COVID Organics, the alleged cure against coronavirus. All schools across Nigeria will reopen on the 12th of October after months of closure due to COVID-19. The ruling Zanu-PF party in Zimbabwe is crafting a new controversial patriotic law. Our top story today: Madagascar has launched a capsule version of its herbal tea, COVID Organics, the alleged anti-coronavirus remedy. Madagascar President Angolans on Friday broke the news at an inauguration ceremony hosted by a local pharmaceutical company, Angolans, in the city of Antananarivo.
We have distributed 7 million doses, which has largely limited the spread of the virus, and as you can see today, Madagascar is on the verge of totally defeating the coronavirus, unlike other countries. Today, we have seen that artesunate alone cures the coronavirus. It has been mixed with other drugs, high-dose vitamin C, which did not work, but artesunate alone cures more than 70 to 80% of patients suffering from COVID-19.
So far, the Madagascar government has touted COVID Organics as a coronavirus treatment and cure, although it is yet to be tested scientifically. The head of the Doctors' Union of Madagascar on Saturday commented on the effectiveness of CVO, which is mainly composed of Artemisia and other Malagasy plants kept secret.
What is known so far is that no official scientific data has been made available to doctors. We have not received the results of the scientific studies on the effectiveness of the remedy. Perhaps they already exist and should be shared if they do. We should be told if a study has been done on a particular drug and that it has given a certain result. Maybe there are such studies, but we are not aware of any. For example, the World Health Organization or other organizations should also officially publish these results.
The World Health Organization representative Charlotte Fatinjai congratulated President Rajoel for leading the fight against this global pandemic at the launch of the CVO capsules. The Malagasy president, however, did not specify when sales would begin. On the education front, the Federal Republic of Nigeria announced on Friday that schools across the country would reopen fully on the 12th of October. The Education Minister, Malam Adamu, said that students of all classes will be returning to schools nationwide after a 6-month coronavirus break. According to the Education Minister, the decision to reopen schools follows a decline in new COVID-19 cases registered in the country. The minister added that the decision was taken after consultations with all stakeholders and the country's COVID-19 task force. Meanwhile, in Nigeria, the Inspector General of Police, Mohammed Adamu, on Sunday banned a controversial special unit from mounting roadblocks and carrying out stop-and-search operations over abuses allegations. Adamu said that the Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad must stop such operations with immediate effect, and that those police officers may no longer work in plain clothes, only in uniform. The decision followed accusations that some police officers have abused their position to perpetrate all forms of illegality, such as extorting money from civilians, conducting unlawful arrests, or even committing murder. Nigeria's Vice President Yemi Osinbajo firmly condemned the alleged abuses on Sunday, while the authorities vowed to take immediate action against police officers who contravene the rules. In Zimbabwe, the ruling Zanu-PF party on Sunday announced that it will be introducing a new patriotic bill. If enacted, the new law will make it a criminal offense for citizens to hold meetings with foreign governments without state approval. The draft legislation is also expected to criminalize and impose sanctions, including heavy jail terms, for parties that will campaign against the country through private correspondence with foreign governments. Critics argue that the bill, whose principles have already been drafted, will be used to silence dissent. According to the Justice Ministry Permanent Secretary Virginia Mabiza, the bill is based on the constitutional provision on the foreign policy, which values the promotion and protection of the country's national interests. In Guinea, President Alpha Condé on Saturday urged his supporters not to allow themselves to be angered into violence as the country prepares for the presidential election scheduled in less than 2 weeks.
We know our opponent's conspiracy. In Guinea, it is the CENI which organizes the elections and proclaims the results. We are aware of someone's plan. He wants to proclaim himself the winner on the 18th of October at 6 p.m. and take refuge in an embassy, thinking that there will be a war in Guinea. There will never be war in Guinea. Guinea has a particularity. In other countries, opponents are people who have created parties and fought. In our country, it was the former prime ministers who robbed Conte, stripped him of his power, who created the parties. You don't take power with blood. You don't take power by destroying vehicles. You don't take power by provoking others. So please don't respond to the provocation.
Alors, je vous en prie, ne répondez pas à la provocation.
Condé's urging came as he is seeking a controversial third term in office after pushing through a constitutional referendum which reset the two-term presidential limit to 0. In Angola, about 200 people on Saturday in Luanda marched against alleged state corruption after Portuguese media accused President João Lourenço's chief of staff of embezzlement of public funds.
We are here once again to demonstrate against another thief in our country. We can't accept this injustice. We didn't study to be joked around like this. We are here. The police are blocking our way and we need to reach the presidential palace to finally show our unhappiness.
Portugal's TVI 24 last month embarked on a series of investigations on numerous public contracts given to companies owned by the Angolan chief of staff Ideltrudes Costa. One of the offers included a multi-million-dollar contract to renovate Angolan airports. However, according to the Portuguese media, Costa sent the public money into his offshore business accounts in Panama and Portugal. The funds were eventually used to purchase luxurious properties.
We are here and we demand our freedom. Give us our country. One of the duties of the President of the Republic is the fight against corruption. So we demand that he starts with the one with whom he shares his office, with whom he shares the same label. Once again, the people must wake up. Our God does not love idiots. 45 years is too much. We want our country to be restored.
If Mr. President does not make a good decision, we, the youth, are not going to stop. Today, if we don't reach the presidential palace because the police are complicating our work, our mission is to reach the presidential palace to demand the resignation of Ideltrudes Costa. He must be dismissed. The thieves must no longer continue in power. Power is for honest men, and the people want honest people to govern.
The alleged corruption scandal involving President Lourenço's right-hand man, Ideltrudes Costa, is damaging the credibility of an ongoing anti-graft campaign against the former regime. The government is yet to comment on the allegations. On the sports scene, thousands of people in Eldoret, Kenya, gathered on Sunday to watch athletes Eliud Kipchoge and British Kosgei's performances in the 2020 London Marathon.
I'm here to celebrate Kipchoge. It is for the proud of our Kenyans, and it is our colleague who we are proud of him.
Many were proud to watch 26-year-old Bridget Kosgei as she retained the Women's London Marathon title.
We are proud of the women. Bridget, at least we are expecting a world record, but at least she did something. Yeah, we are proud of her.
However, others were disappointed by Eliud Kipchoge's race, but celebrated Vincent Kipchumba arriving second at the London Marathon.
Actually, it is good, but we are so heartbroken, but he has done his part.
We really expected Kipchoge to triumph today, but due to unforeseeable circumstances, he did not win. But we are really proud that the second position came to us, and we are really proud, and Kipchoge is still our hero.
Sunday's marathon was the first Eliud Kipchoge hasn't won since finishing second in Berlin in 2013, including the 2016 Rio Olympics.
From our part, there is no problem. We accept that sometimes you lose, and perhaps he lost because he has got greater plans in mind. So we tell Kipchoge not to let go and to keep on going.
Four-time London Marathon winner Eliud Kipchoge finished in 8th place at the 2020 race that was originally due to be run in April but was rescheduled to October due to the coronavirus pandemic. On the football scene, Ivory Coast on Saturday inaugurated in the capital Abidjan its brand new stadium with a capacity of more than 60,000 seats.
It's good to come here from time to time to watch the matches. The setting is pleasant and everyone is comfortable. I think this is ideal.
This stadium is really wonderful because the inside and the outside are really beautiful, and I say thank you to President Alassane Ouattara.
The new Ebempe Stadium is the result of a partnership between China and Ivory Coast, which will host the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations. That's it for today. Thank you for watching Vox News.